on. But you could also start in Shavasana. And you could also, not to give a million options, but you could take your legs up the bed or, legs up in a way that works. I'm just going to build a stack of pillows. So some sort of gentle feel good inversion. I think I'm going to use all the pillows and make it extra tall. Inspired by you, Marlene. I just remember this from the studio, many pillows, and it's so good. So you want your legs to feel completely supported, 100% supported, so that there's zero effort. And then you can, of course, add a pillow or a blanket underneath your head if you need that. And your arms could be in cactus or not cactus. What am I saying? Shavasana or T arms. Let's not go right into cactus. We'll get there eventually. So Shavasana arms, or maybe arms in a T. That's how we'll start. I'm going to actually share a story that I saw on my friend's Instagram. My friend Cullen, who I knew in Orlando, and he's out here with his family being an actor, working really hard and getting some work, but a tough business. But his story was so good. And it had to do with yesterday, the Memorial Day. So I'll share this with you. It's about Major Charles Capelli, MIA November 17, 1967. A true story by my friend Cullen. When I was 19, a bunch of my college friends and I visited a psychic, just for fun, just for kicks. Alcohol may have been involved. At any rate, among the many fantastic things that the psychic shared with me was that the Vietnam War would significantly impact my life. It was at this point I wanted my money back. A few months later, I pulled a Vietnam-era MIA bracelet from a box at a garage sale near campus. I bought it for 25 cents. The name engraved on the bracelet was Major Charles Capelli. 2 years later, I'm fresh out of school and suddenly and wonderfully find myself a working actor touring the Midwest in a play called Welcome Home. The play was a deeply moving drama about Vietnam veterans and the legacy of their dedication and service, written by the amazing and prolific Catherine Schultz Miller. We toured for 9 months. It changed the trajectory of my career. At one point during the tour, we actually found ourselves in the same city at the same time as the Vietnam Traveling Memorial Wall. I vividly remember walking up to the wall. The mood was very somber. A young docent stepped up and asked if I was looking for a loved one. I said no. Then I asked where I should start my journey with the wall. She said I could start right here. She then extended her finger toward a name on the wall, Major Charles Capelli. To all the men and women who have fallen in the line of duty and service to our country, especially family members, and of course, Major Charles Capelli, thank you. Thank you for letting this snot-nosed 19-year-old chase his dreams when so many before him were never given that same chance. As a footnote to my very true story, Major Charles Capelli's body was repatriated back to the United States on December 15, 1988. He was positively identified on May 4, 1989, and interred in Section W, Block 0005, Lot 6 of the St. Anne's Cemetery in Cranston, Rhode Island on May 19, 1989. The world works in mysterious ways. If you would like, bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, and just connect to your breath. See if you can allow your face to relax more, your shoulders to relax more, and let your whole body relax a little bit more. Notice where your mind is, where your attention is, returning to the breath over and over and over, connected to your inhales and your exhales. We'll spend about another minute here. Notice each breath. Let the body relax. You can bring both hands to touch in front of your heart now. gesture of gratitude and or prayer. Grateful for our practice, for this last day of May, for Memorial Day, for the service members, for the humans in our life, for the animals in our lives, for the trees in our lives. We'll just be grateful for a lot of things right now. And from our hearts outward, we'll send some good wishes, some healing out into the world. Release your arms, maybe back into Shavasana shape, if that works. And we'll start just with some movement. You can keep your legs on your props, but we'll start just gently rolling the neck, the head, side to side. It doesn't even have to be the full distance, just any amount. Keep the neck muscles relaxed, the face muscles relaxed. Take it nice and slow. Let's see if I've got my microphone hooked here in a different way, and it's going to fall into my ear. So stand by. See if that will work. One more each way. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in and maybe a gentle sigh out. And we'll scrunch toes and fingers and spread them out. Scrunching toes and fingers, spreading them out. One more time. Releasing, and let's take the right arm, reach it up and over any amount, and then bring it back down. Left arm up and over and back down. Let this movement be slower than you've ever done it before. Like the arms are just floating gently, one and then the other. Don't worry if you're going back behind you, if you run into your headboard or anything, that's fine. That will be the distance that you'll go today. Plenty. And we'll take one more each way, each arm. And we're going to make a little yoga flow, very slow. We'll turn the head one way and then back through center to the other side, back to center. Then we scrunch toes and fingers and release. And then we take one arm up and over, return, and then the other one. We'll do a few sets like that. We gently roll the head one side, then the other. Slow, slow, slow. Back to center. Scrunch fingers and toes. Release. One arm reaching and down. And the other arm. Turning the head. And the other way. Don't forget to breathe. Then toes and fingers scrunch. Release. One arm reaching up and over. Returning to your side. And the second arm up and over. And back down. Last time. Rolling the head once to each side. When you come back to neutral, scrunch your toes and fingers, release, and then one time each arm reaching up and over. Coming back and pausing. Taking a few deep breaths here. Now we'll slide the arms into cactus arms. And then we'll rotate the arms a few times. Palms facing up like goalposts. And then palms facing down. Don't worry if you don't touch. It's fine. Wherever the shoulder rotation takes you today is just right. Always practicing loving kindness. And take one more time. And let your arms come down again into Shavasana shape. So you come out of the cactus arms and draw your legs in and let your legs come up. We're going to take the legs a little wider and back together. You have your knees bent. Letting the legs go apart and come back together. And next time they're together, keep the heels together, but turn your feet out. Now, usually when we do this, we push vigorously. We push the heels together and we bend the knees. I'm just going to say, allow the heels to stay together. Don't worry about pushing unless it feels good. And then you'll bend the knees and then you'll straighten the legs. Keeping the heels together, feet turned out. One more time. If you want to press, you can push the heels together, legs bend, and legs straighten. Okay, just a few times now. Again, we're putting the moves together. So the legs go open and close, then heels together, feet turn out, bend and straighten. Few more times, legs apart and together, heels together, feet bend knees, and then straighten. Legs away from each other, together, heels together, feet turn out. We bend the knees and we straighten. And we've got one more time, legs apart and together, heels together, bend and straighten. Okay, we are ready to create Supta Baddha Konasana. Now we have a lot of pillows or some pillows, so I'm going to show a couple of options. Here this one is very smushy. So I've got my feet on one pillow, soles of the feet touching, and then this other pillow is scrunched up and it's supporting the thighs and the hips. You can also do it the way that we usually do, with just a couple of square pillows, right? Like couch pillows. Just soles of the feet together and the pillows supporting the thighs. And then maybe coming back into the cactus arms. So there's a hint of a back bend here. Make sure you feel completely supported, your head and your neck, your spine, your hips and your legs. Let your eyelids get very soft. Eyebrows relax, forehead relaxes, cheekbones relax, jaw relaxes. Your whole head resting. You might even close your eyes. Observe your breath here. We'll stay about 3 or so minutes. Notice if your mind wandered and just come right back to your breath, inhaling, exhaling, relaxing. Taking a few more breaths right here, Supta Baddha Konasana. And you can slide your legs out into sort of a Shavasana position. And you might reach your arms all the way up and over, just stretching the whole front of your body. Take a few deep breaths here. Bring your arms back down. You can support underneath your right leg. So you might keep a cushion under your right thigh and then draw your left leg in. So left leg is hugging in, right leg supported by a pillow or not. You don't have to have it there if you don't want it. And we'll circle the left ankle a few times. Switch direction. And then come to stillness. You can hold the shin or the thigh. Take a few more breaths here. The left leg hugging in. Slowly, we'll switch sides so you can support the left leg with your pillow and hug your right leg in, holding shin or thigh. And let's find the ankle circles on this side. Switching direction. And then coming to stillness, holding the right leg in. We'll go back to side one now. I want to turn this into a twist. So we will have the cushions outside the right side of your body, right side of your body. You'll have 1 or 2 pillows or 20, whatever you would like. The left leg hugs in. The right leg is out. The left leg hugs in, and then you take the left leg over onto the pillows. You can keep it bent. You can straighten it out. Add as much support as you need. And if this is not working, take a gentle twist. That's completely fine. That's a good option. Doesn't have to feel super intense. You could have your body tilted so you're sort of halfway in fetal pose. Make it or allow it to feel good. And then decide if you would like your arms in a T, or you could even fold your arms so that your hands touch your body, a hip, a leg. You can look the opposite way. If that works, or keep your gaze in neutral. Deep breaths, even though we're in rotation here. Three more breaths on this side. When you come out, come slowly back to center, maybe into the shape of Shavasana for a moment. And you can kind of roll the cushions over your body and on to your left side, cushions on the left. Take your time. And once you're ready, the right leg will hug in. The left leg is long, right leg is hugging in, and then you can shift and take your right leg over the cushions. You can keep it bent or straighten it out. I have a bonus few pillows over there, so the whole leg is supported. And then again, hand on hip, thigh, or maybe arms out in a T. You can look the opposite way of your knee, of your twist, or stay in neutral with your head. Invite a smooth, graceful, easeful breath. 3 more breaths on this second side. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly, slowly come out. Take either Shavasana shape or starfish shape. Let your body breathe here, untwisted, taking up some space. Full in breath and out breath. Two more times, whole body breathing. Inhale and exhale. Once more. And we're going to roll into fetal pose, supporting head and legs. Oh, and finding a feather. Must be good luck. So you can cushion between the thighs and cushion your head and your neck. We'll stack the arms to start. Just get yourself comfortable. If you need another cushion or blanket under your hip, that's fine too. And then we'll practice open book. So the top arm is going to go up and over. Any amount, doesn't matter how far you go. Arms start stacked, and then the arm goes up and over. If it feels better with arms bent, you can do a little smaller open book with the arms bent, allowing the upper back to twist any amount. And we'll take a couple more. And we'll pause. Pause and breathe. You can close your eyes, noticing the support of your head, your hips, and see if you can focus your breath on your back body. And as slowly as you can, you'll make your way onto your other side into fetal pose, supporting head, neck, and legs. You can just roll on over to your second side, knowing each side is different. So if you need to add or take away a prop, you can do that. And once you are settled, make sure you're comfy, and then we'll stack the arms. You can have them bent or you can have them long. And then open book, top arm going up and behind the body, any amount. You might notice this side is different. I'm right-handed and I'm taking my right arm up and over, and I don't know, I definitely feel like I have some more freedom in this direction than I did with the other side. I'm taking one or two more. And then you'll come to stillness. Let your arms rest. Allow the support. Really let your head rest. Breathe into your back body. Imagine making some space for your low back, mid back, and upper back. Each breath in and out, making space. A few more breaths right here, fetal pose. And once again, you'll come on to your back. And we'll see if we can create one more little flow. So familiar movements, hugging your knees in. Make sure to support your head and your neck. Knees are hugging in. And we'll keep the legs together and we'll make a circle in each direction. Legs together. Then we'll let the legs come apart and we'll make a circle each direction. Each leg circling. That's it. Legs together, circling each direction one time. And then legs apart, circling one time. Together. And apart. Once more, legs together, circling once, each direction. And then each leg apart, circling. When you release, we're setting up the legs for Shavasana. We're going to do one more thing, but I want you to have your legs set up. So that can be very simple, just bringing pillows under your thighs. Or if you prefer to add more like we did at the beginning of class, you can stack up a bunch of pillows again, if that felt great. So you'll get your legs set up. Make sure you have support for your head and your neck, should you like that. And the last part that we'll do is you'll take one hand and you'll bring it to your forehead, gentle, gentle, and you'll guide your head to the right and to the left. But let your arm make the movement. It's very, very gentle. And take a few with this first arm, guiding and moving your head. And then you can switch hands, like you're taking stock of your relaxed forehead, gently guiding your head left and right. And you'll bring your head back to neutral, releasing your arms down into Shavasana. Allow your eyes to close. And as you settle in for this resting pose, allow each exhale to let you sink a little bit deeper into relaxation. Each exhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. You can remain as still as possible, but allow your breath to become fuller. Inhaling and exhaling completely, filling up and emptying out completely. Maybe a gentle sigh out for one of your exhales. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. And reach through your arms and your legs, taking a whole body stretch if that feels good. You'll arrive in fetal pose again on one side, transitioning from resting Shavasana into the rest of your evening, starting new. Grateful for the practice. And you can come up to sit, bring your hands to touch in front of your heart. In honor of our last day of May, we will have the Tibetan prayer again. May you be at peace. May your heart remain open. May you know the beauty of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing in the world. Thank you for being here, for sharing your practice. Take great care. Namaste.